What if I told you your tax dollars are funding government-sponsored child trafficking here in the United States, and that the Department of Health and Human Services, within its organization, has no congressional oversight and no ability to identify traffickers, gang, or cartel members? What if I told you every person watching this video could help keep children out of the hands of these kinds of individuals with only a few minutes of their time? An unaccompanied alien child, UAC, is defined as an individual who has no lawful immigration status in the United States, has not attained 18 years of age, and has no parent or legal guardian in the United States. In 2012, the recorded number of unaccompanied children was almost 14,000. As of 2022, there were over 130,000 unaccompanied children. Trafficking occurs with the use of fraud to obtain a child or UAC. When compared to international adoption practices, which are lengthy, expensive, and could take 1 to 5 years, the process to sponsor a UAC is only 13 to 40 days, is sponsored by taxpayer dollars, and transpires over WhatsApp, where minimal verification occurs. In 2016, there was a committee hearing to discuss the deficiencies in the procedures used by the Department of Health and Human Services and the issues that have led to an exponential growth in the number of trafficking cases as a result of these deficiencies in the Office of Refugee Resettlement (ORR) operations. Director of ORR, Robert Carey, who now works for Open Societies Foundation a la George Soros, was part of this hearing. Let's talk about the Federal Register. The Federal Register was established to provide agencies with the ability to publish a proposed plan for the public to comment on before it moves to the next stages of becoming law. Those comments, if submitted properly, must be considered before a proposal can proceed. Here is where the public over time has dropped the ball, but not anymore. Right now, all of us, you watching this video, can potentially save countless children now and into the future. That proposed rule by the Children and Families Administration, published on the Federal Register on October 4th, 2023, has a comment period that ends on December 4th, 2023. To date, at the time of this recording, about 20 days into the comment period, only 3 comments have been submitted by the public. This 296-page proposed rule, written by the government with no congressional involvement or oversight, is to create a new system for ORR called UAC Path, which makes the following changes. It no longer requires child sponsors to answer how many children they have ever sponsored, leaving case managers unaware of sponsors who may sponsor many children, which is a sign of trafficking. In the Proof of Identity section, confirmation of identity verification has been removed. Mental health section checks have also been reduced. Safety planning sections have also been removed. 16 fields of data have been removed in the human trafficking section. No requirement for home studies or follow-up of where these children have been placed are required. Any home studies that are done can be conducted virtually, and as of 2022, the percentage performed was only 6.6%. This is how they've allowed fraud to happen with children. This is where we step in to save as many children as we can from being handed to bad sponsors by holding the government accountable to better practices to prevent it. Here's what we all need to do. Go to truthtrench.org/defendthechildren before December 4th. Here you will find the links to the Federal Register and the comments you will need to just copy and paste into each section. I will warn you, there are 94 separate sections, so each of us will have to take the action of copy, pasting, and submitting 94 times. But if enough of us can find the time to do this, we may be able to help countless children into the future before this becomes law and cannot be undone. Don't leave this to someone else. It takes each and every one of us. Thanks in advance, and thanks for listening.